What to say when Hello,
Hi,
and
welcome
to
the
Shot
Gun
One.
Podcast.
That wasn't even planned. My name is JB.
And I am boring ass Chris.
And we're here to talk to you about drugs. They're fun. You should try them every once in a blue. Just kidding. Don't do drugs,
do
kids.
drugs.
Don't want to get demonetized on here.
The word.
I am kidding. No drugs. Say no to drugs, kids. Oh shit. Do you know that Dare officially took marijuana off of their like drug list?
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So now
Makes sense.
it like, we didn't let down, the Dare lion that much.
Yeah. The dare line. Remember they would come into your classroom?
Yeah, I remember.
Was it always a cop or was it a fire?
It was a cop
thing?
for us.
It was
I
a
don't
cop,
know
right?
about everybody else, but
Yeah.
it was always a Dare officer. Oh fuck. What kind of bet you think that cop lost that he had to be the Dare officer?
Right? It's worse. That's probably worse than doing parking or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, yeah. Or fucking like every time I drop Jay off at school, there's a cop that needs to stop traffic for the
Yes.
kids to cross the street, and you have to let traffic. And obviously it's always a young kid, so
Yeah.
it's always like the rookies.
It's always a rookie or
They're like
something.
doing that. So
I wonder if my sister ever did that. I gotta ask her.
like
Oh,
traffic cops
yeah.
and stuff. I mean, I would assume so. Probably when
Probably.
she was a rookie.
Yeah.
Cause bro, she's been a cop now for years now, dude. Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, I wonder how many years exactly, but she's been on for a while.
Yeah. I mean, I think so. Emma's 8, so I want to say around 8
Wow.
because when she had her party that she passed her
Test.
academy.
Academy, yeah, graduated.
That's when I announced that we were having Emma
Oh,
at that
shit.
same party.
So no, like you were having Emma, so like you still had to go through a whole pregnancy
Yeah.
plus 8 years that Emma's been around. So yo, dude, she's probably 9,
Yeah, around there.
like over 9 years in
Yeah.
now.
To me, I mean, obviously, I'm not her, but to me, it feels like yesterday.
I know.
Like I sometimes forget that she's a cop.
Well, yeah, I mean, you just forget that. Forget fucking Emma's already 8. Like she
Yeah.
was already. It's so. Yeah, and time, Oh, that's a boring thing to talk about. How quickly time goes by. Everybody knows that. Any Hoosier.
Any Hooser.
Any Hoosier. We mounted our Miller Lite gift light sign, Tyler. Really, again, thanking you again. I
Dope
think
gift.
it's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I love
Let
it.
me get out of the way so everybody can see it.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Love it. Love it.
Soon, every single inch of the wall is going to be taken up by something.
I know.
Jim's going to charge us a fee.
For real. I wouldn't blame him. I would happily pay.
Right? Oh, man. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, what are we doing for the Knicks game today?
Los Knicks. All right. Bro, so talking about the Knicks. So that reel I posted with the Knicks, like, blow it up. And all that shit, right?
Yeah. I thought about that all week.
it's so fucking funny. How like there was a good amount of comments on the reel on YouTube of how people don't understand exaggeration. They're like, oh, blow up the two. What is this guy talking? Everybody was like so mad, and I'm like, you guys are fucking dumb. Do you honestly think I want the Knicks to completely like this take this team apart, dismantle? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
If they lose, no. I exaggerated for the sentiment of how strongly I feel they should be beating the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
You momos.
Yeah. It's a figure of speech. Figure of speech.
Oh, people just, it's so, like, the internet is such a fucking funny place. Such a funny place.
I have been upset with these games, though.
I think they're too close.
They're way too close.
But, listen.
This Detroit team's playing hard.
They are. I'm not going to take anything away from Detroit. They are playing high energy. They're playing aggressive. Like I'm not gonna take anything away from that team. I do think Detroit is a good young team. I just think the Knicks are more experienced and better. Like period. I don't think there's much of an argument there. I really don't. Like Cade Cunningham is a fucking monster.
Yeah.
But outside of that, Tobias Harris is inconsistent and older. Dennis Schroeder is Schroeder, right? Like, there's a reason that Schroeder has been on. This is his third different team this year, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. It's because you're good, but you're nothing special.
Yeah.
Right? Like.
And then what is it, Hardaway that starts for them as well?
No, he's off the bench too.
Oh,
Hardaway, like listen, Hardaway started as a Knick.
Yeah.
I know Hardaway.
Yeah.
Streaky, right? He'll fucking shoot lights out, and then he can't hit the blind side of a bar.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what you're getting with that guy. I don't know.
It's still very close.
I still stick with my same sentiment. It's going to be a huge disappointment of a season if they win 51 regular season games and get bounced out in the first round by the Detroit Pistons.
Of course. Yeah.
That's huge, wild disappointment.
Yeah. Way more disappointing than last year.
100. Well, they made it to the last year. First of all, they made it out the first round, right? Which they had a tough first round matchup. The last 2 years, I think the Knicks have had the toughest first round matchup going into the postseason. Last year, they played the Sixers as the 7th seed, just when the whole entire team was getting healthy for the Sixers, right?
Yep.
Sixers were hurt all year. They came into the postseason healthy, so they weren't playing like a 7 seed at that time, right? So all right, they win that in 6, tough matchup. What killed the Knicks though is just they got hurt. Right, Mitch Robinson got hurt in the Philly series. OG Anunoby got hurt in the Pacers series. Josh Hart continued playing, but he was a shell of himself because he got injured. And then obviously in Game 7, Brunson got injured. They just got decimated with injury, and there was really nothing they could do about it. Right, and then and then also going into the postseason, Randall was done for the year, so they didn't even have Randall. So they were already going into the postseason hurt. So last year was it sucked to lose to the Pacers because man. Fuck the goddamn Pacers as a Knicks fan.
Since we were kids.
Fuck Reggie Miller, dude. From the deepest depths of my soul, fuck Reggie Miller.
We feel about Reggie Miller the way people feel about Curry today.
Yeah,
right?
I don't hate Steph.
Well, I don't hate Steph.
There's a lot of Steph hate.
But like the young people that, whoever's in the West Coast that hates Steph because he kills everybody.
There's a lot of and it's not even the young people I feel like that hate on Steph, dude. I feel like it's mostly I'm disagreeing with a lot of people in our generation, maybe a little older, that are hating on Pat Mahomes. They're hating on Steph. They're like hating on a couple of these guys that are just outstanding. And I'm like, but why? What's your reasoning?
Yeah.
You wanna? Oh, the refs are giving Pat Mahomes the calls. Like, okay, do you think Pat is coming out of pocket and going to these refs and say, hey, man? He's got nothing to do with that. If that is happening, right? Let's just say the NFL decides that they want Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl because he draws more of a crowd. Do you think Pat's making that decision? No. So what are you punishing Pat for and hating him for a guy that's just going out there and trying to play the game? Right? It's fucking stupid.
Well, the guy's a phenomenal player. Steph's a phenomenal player.
Steph is phenomenal, dude. Steph is... I'll say this.
I like Steph.
I like Steph. I don't like what Steph has done for the game. If that makes sense.
I get it. Yeah.
Right? I don't like today's game, and I think Steph is a big part of the reason the game's played the way it is, right? But the difference is that Steph changed the game because Steph's on a whole nother level than everybody else. So Steph is hoisting up ridiculous three-pointers and doing crazy shit because he can, because Steph is special. But now everybody else is doing it, and they're doing it a fraction as successfully as he is. Yeah. So that's why, to me, I think it's hurt the game because everybody thinks they can be Steph, but you can't. Not everybody can be Steph.
Correct.
Right? Correct. So I don't like what he did to the game, but I still respect his game.
Yeah. Phenomenal player.
He's so good.
Yeah.
Dude, in the Olympics this year, I don't know if you watched at all.
Watched some of the games. Well, some of the.
So I watched a little bit of the. I watched a little bit of the actual Olympic tournament. I got fucking shit in my eyes. I watched a little bit of the tournament, but then I watched the final, against France. I watched the entire game.
Oh, I murdered that game.
Oh my dude, he went bananas.
Off.
He went bananas, dude.
Yeah.
He's so good. And he's kind of an old man now at this point. If you think in basketball years. You know,
34, 35.
Google her. God damn it, man. Where is he?
Jim. Julian, wake up! No, he's probably up. He's probably on his way to church. Actually.
I have trouble remembering people's ages. Like, and I've known it too. 37, dude.
Oh my God, he's my age.
Yeah. He said, no, he's not. He's younger than you.
We were born around the same
time. But you know, sports old and life old are two different things.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
like he's old for a professional athlete.
Yeah, still kicking ass, dude.
Not old for life.
Yeah. I fucking hope they go to the next round.
Who? The Warriors?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I know you're tired of them.
No. They haven't really done much over the last few years.
No. I mean, they beat Boston, which I love. The last time they went.
Yeah. It's not about that. It's just I just don't think they will. Houston's good. Houston's got a really good
they got a good team.
I think it's gonna be tough. Like Golden State upset them in the first game, which was awesome for them. I think it's gonna be tough for them to beat Houston in a 7-game. They just lost Jimmy Butler though.
Oh, that's right.
That's a huge loss.
He
for
went
them.
down, and for like,
I think he's done. I think he's done.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that game was a good game.
That was Draymond Green's fault though. I got to rewatch that highlight, but I still think it's Draymond's fault that Jimmy Butler got hurt.
Yeah.
I stand by that. Draymond just being Draymond. And he unfortunately was trying to cause damage to an opposing player, which led to that player causing damage to his own teammate. You didn't see the highlight?
No, I didn't see it. No.
I want to pull it up, but fuck, man.
It was a late game, and I found out in the morning, and I was like, fuck, man.
Yo,
I like Jimmy.
You know what we never did? We never, remember we said we were going to post that video that we were talking about like 2 podcasts ago? We never actually put it up.
Oh, we gotta put that on with the condom.
I think it's too late anyway now. Yeah, it's fun. But you know what? Listen, Golden State's up 2-1 right now.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, fucking experience is a huge difference maker, and that's one thing that Golden State does have. So we'll see. I mean, if Golden State can pull this upset, that'll be wild.
If Jimmy was still on that team, man,
I think they've had a real good chance.
Yeah.
And look, they're up 2-1. They can do it. They can definitely do it.
We'll see. They play tomorrow.
No, they played last night, I believe.
Yeah. Oh wait, now they do like every 2 days.
It's kind of weird how stupid. It's weird how they set it up. Like, do they play? No, they do play tomorrow.
They do play tomorrow. Yeah, but the Knicks have been playing every third day. Yeah,
the Knicks. Yeah, the Knicks played Thursday, and then they're playing 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Because today's Sunday for people that don't know. We're on a Sunday.
Every Sunday morning.
But then they're gonna play Game 5 Tuesday. So the day that this releases. So hopefully, my fellow Knicks fans, by the time you are watching this when it drops, we are up 3-1 going to close the series tonight. I hope and pray.
Fucking let's win in Detroit. Fuck it.
We can't. That'd be because Game 5 is at
today.
Home. Yeah, we need to win in Detroit, but that won't win the series.
No, like today. Win
today.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Hopefully we win today, and then we can close it out
on Tuesday.
And
we're going to the game.
Hopefully. Yeah. If you're paying, I'll be there. Fucking tickets.
I'm gonna ask my GM. I should just ask him one day. Just, yo, Bill, can I get some tickets to the Knicks game?
Why, he gets postseason tickets?
He's got tickets to everything, man.
Yeah, postseason's tough though, dude. The Garden is wild.
Yeah.
But if you can, I don't hard to ask. Bro, right? What's the worst he's gonna say? No.
His tickets for Yankee Stadium are home plate. I think.
Why haven't we gone yet?
3 or 4 rows back because I just became manager.
So you top salesman of the advisor place couldn't get you Yankee tickets?
Because the top salesman and the managers would go to those games.
You were the top salesman.
No, salesman, not service advisor. The salesman brings in a lot more money than I ever did.
The car salesman?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. Yeah, but the problem is he's bringing a lot of money, but like they don't subtract the cost of the actual car. You're bringing in service money.
No, like the gross profit of his deals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. He's like number 2 in the country.
Wow.
Yes.
But there's 81 home games. They couldn't also reserve one for the top fucking advisor?
I don't know. I never ask.
You gotta ask.
Yeah. Well, now I'm going to.
Closed mouths don't get fed, baby.
Yeah, I know. So my boss, we have to like go to a game to we we have to go to a game to speak to this company. Basically, it's kind of like what Rich does. How like he goes out there to market,
Sales pitch. Yeah.
right, for this company that we're going to be using, and we have to take a girl to a game as like one of the managers, and that'll be my first game behind home plate,
Oh, that's amazing.
and it should be cool.
Hell yeah.
So once I'm there, I'm not going to want to sit anywhere else.
Yeah, that's a tough situation for me because you kind of gotta try to act professional,
Yeah.
right? I can't do that at games.
Well, I'm going to be with my boss, and then I'll be with I don't even know who this person is. That we have to make we have to make a good connection so that
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
I get
whatever it is.
I get it.
Terminology is.
You know how I am at games.
I know.
I'm a psycho.
I know. You're the people that curse out people in front of you.
I'm a fucking psycho.
Oh my god, my boy loves going to the game. Like if you're there,
Yeah.
my boy Mario, he's like, if I go to a game, make sure he comes. Oh man,
I don't even really. I'm not for starting fights. I just like to yell funny shit.
yeah,
At players and things like that.
yeah,
Just like having a good time. I love messing with players, starting funny chants. Right, like when I was in Tampa. It's an old chant, but I still think it works. Was that when every time Jose Trevino was up, I got our whole section to go Jose, Jose.
Yeah. We heard it on TV.
Did you really?
Yeah, because there's so many Yankee fans, so it sounded like a lot of Yankee.
Well, our whole section was Yankee fans.
Yeah,
our whole section was Yankee. Well, you're in Florida, so a lot of New York transplants.
Yeah, New York transplants. Did you watch the recent games that they played in Tampa and Steinbrenner Field?
Not watched. I saw highlights and stuff.
Bro, I think more than half the stadium was Yankee fans.
Yeah, I saw a funny fucking thing online that said the Yankees are the first team to have a walk-off hit against them in their own stadium.
Because of that game?
Bro, how fucking bad is Devin Williams? I'm done, dude. I'm fucking done with this guy. I know it's so early in the season, and I hate to be that guy, so I don't want to say I'm done, but I think maybe we should maybe just put him as our setup man, and maybe
Weaver.
if he gets his groove back and he starts looking good, you can move him back. But I think we're at a point now, I don't think we should have him. If we're gonna put him in save situations, make sure it's 4-run saves or give him some leeway. 2-1 game, don't bring him out because he can't keep guys off the bags.
Nah.
He cannot keep guys off the bench.
That was a terrible
driving
loss.
me nuts, dude.
That was a terrible loss the other day.
We could have closed it out, had an opportunity to win, and the guy fucking blows it again. Again, even the saves that he's gotten, the couple saves, I've seen him do one really, really good save where it's cool, came out, handled business, we got out of there. Even a couple of the saves, because he had run support, he gave up a couple runs, but still technically got the save. And I'm like, that's crazy. You can't rely on it.
I know. It's so bad. I was so pissed off that day. One, because it was against the Blue Jays, and that's Dwight's team, so we always go at it. But two, we were so used to Mariano going to the mound. 1, 2, 3 inning, gone. We won. Mariano, go to the mound.
Well, even after Mariano though, we had a good run of Chapman too. That was great at closing.
I guess his. Beginning.
Bro, Prime Chapman.
In the beginning.
Prime Chapman was his first stint, and even the early days of his second stint, he was fucking crushing.
But then, we started getting the heart attacks with him.
Yeah.
And then Clay Holmes, the past
was
couple
good
years.
for a little bit, and then
he was good that one season.
And now last year, Luke Weaver, I thought did a really good job.
Yeah. I think
they need to put Weaver back in the ninth.
And give this guy the setup role.
Yo, Weaver is such a fun It's so funny seeing Weaver come out in a closing situation because he's such a little guy.
He looks like a high school. He looks like a high school pitcher, and just going out there nonchalantly throwing these 98-mile-an-hour pitches and fucking getting these guys out.
Yo, he's so small.
It's crazy,
he's the least intimidating guy to want him out. He's really funny. You ever see him in interviews?
No.
Yeah, he's really charismatic and really funny. I like him a lot, Weaver. But
they gotta
it's
throw
so
him out
funny
there.
seeing him there.
Gotta throw him out there.
Oh, dude, I got something funny for us to do. I think it'll be fun. Have you ever tried smelling salts before?
Who?
Smelling salts?
No.
You know those things you ever see in TV or whatever when somebody gets knocked out they'll wave something under their nose
Yeah, and
and
they
they'll
wake
wake
up.
them up. That's what these are.
Have you tried this?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're gonna try it together, right?
Oh,
Look,
man, I did. I brought something too. I left in the goddamn car.
look, we can always pause the pod and let you go grab it. Look, all you're gonna do is squeeze this until it pops, and then you're gonna just take a whiff. All right?
No.
Come on, we're gonna do it at the same time.
Squeeze this. Is there a
Squeeze. You see that little hole right there? There's a little. You see that? It's like a circle.
Oh, yeah.
It's a circle. You're gonna just pop that and then take a whiff. Ready?
I don't know what the fuck.
Just squeeze it.
Yeah.
Ready? Go.
What the fuck? Oh. Oh.
My eyes are
That was terrible. What the flag nart?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, it cleared my sinuses though.
For real. I need to do it on the other nostril.
Oh, it's only the first hit. Now you go.
Huh?
It's gone already. Like you can smell it a little bit, but it's almost gone.
Oh, what is that? It's not even gross. It's just strong.
It's smelling. It's like ammonia is like the active ingredient.
So that's what they give people to wake up?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see why it wakes them the fuck up.
Oh my god.
Ammonia inhalant. Ugh. I was not expecting that at all. Wait, you've tried it before, you said? Fuck.
I can't wait till I edit this video and we watch that. Oh my god. Bro, I watched a video and I think it was, I can't remember the quarterback it was. I want to say it was Kirk Cousins. This guy's like, he's coming out of the tunnel. They have a video of him. And this guy cracks one of those before the game to get all amped. And he's hitting this thing like it's an 8-ball, dude. He's just like nothing, like getting ready for the game. I'm like, yo, that dude's a psycho. No reaction, no nothing.
Oh
He's
my
just,
god.
like, Jesus Christ, this guy's a serial killer.
Let me see that box. That's crazy stuff.
That'll fucking wake you up, though.
Wake me up.
Fuck the
You
coffee.
need that when you're hungover.
Oh my god. Oh no. I think I'll die. Imagine, imagine taking a whiff of that all hungover.
All over the place.
Oh my god. That was fucking hilarious. It's not bad though. It's like,
Yeah.
I feel good right now though. Like I'm up.
I
I'm
can
ready to
breathe.
go. I'm ready to fucking suck the day's dick.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not sucking anybody's dick. Not even the days.
Oh,
Man, I want some White Castle.
White Castle? What the fuck, dude? They were talking about White Castle while I was at dinner the other night.
What's wrong with White Castle?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with White Castle, but there's something wrong with White Castle.
It's so good. I can go for some White Castle right now.
Call them murder burgers.
Yeah, well, or tirapeos.
Them shits fucking. Them shits rip me apart.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's the onion or the cheese.
I think
It's got to be the onion.
I think it's the over-processed bullshit that's in everything.
They're the best burgers ever.
That's excessive. Come on, dude. Are you serious right now?
No, I'm not serious right now.
What is your? You know what? You brought that up. I always have this discussion at work. Like, I don't like going. Like, I don't eat burgers out very much, like at restaurants, because I'm very weird with my burgers, bro. All I want for a burger is on a charcoal grill, lettuce, tomato, onions, mayo, American cheese on a toasted bun. That is the perfect burger for me. That's it. That's all I want. I don't want a fucking fried egg on it. I don't want mushrooms. I don't want avocado. I don't want different types of cheeses. I don't need a Gouda burger or like
plain Jane burger.
Joe, dude, like the best, the closest thing I think to the absolute regular, just a simple burger that's one of my favorites is just a junior bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's.
Really? Really?
No frills,
Yeah.
just a burger, cheese, a little bit of bacon, lettuce, tomato,
And that's it.
mayo. Maybe add onions. They don't do onions for that's for the junior bacon. I don't think. Add onions to it, and I'm
And you're
happier
good?
than a pig in shit.
Yeah. My burgers, I don't eat often. I'm not a burger I don't like burgers at a barbecue.
No,
No, because they're always burnt. Like if it's like maybe like you cooking it, Kirk cooking it,
right. Yeah,
or
yeah,
Rich, good,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But most of the time, you're gonna get a little burger and it's burnt to crisp.
Yeah, no, yeah. Though that's not the barbecue. That's the barbecuer.
Exactly.
Not the
But
burger.
that's why I won't order a burger at a barbecue.
Yeah.
Because it depends on who's making
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I get you.
But my favorite burger is at Thrown In.
Okay.
Plain burger, but they put the caramelized onion.
See, and
Which I like
I like a
on my
caramelized
burger.
onion. It's just not my favorite. I love raw, thinly sliced white onions
Yeah.
on my burger.
That's good.
There's certain
But
things that I like
Thrown-In's
raw
burgers are my
onions
best.
on, and I like cooked onions on, and
Yeah.
for some reason a burger but it's got to be thinly sliced onions. I don't like when they put like
The thick
these
one.
huge chunk
Yeah.
onions. Like no, like thinly sliced onions, and like that's my favorite fucking
Yeah.
burger. That's my go-to.
You know what makes a really good burger? Red Robin?
Haven't had Red Robins in forever.
Red Robin.
That's what they're supposed to be known for, but I feel like
It's
that
pretty
place
good.
is trash now.
Really?
When's the last time you went there?
A few months ago?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one with
I'll take your
JJ.
word for it.
Yeah, not bad.
The one by La Quinta?
Yeah. Right, it's like we can take a taxi
I
there.
know where it is.
Take a taxi there. Why I said that?
Take a taxi. All right, Grandpa.
It's right there.
Are taxi companies even in existence anymore?
Not really. Well, you do see classic still around.
How?
I don't
Why do
know.
you just not use Uber anymore? You know,
Old people, I guess.
Yeah, it's got to be older people and people that don't have bank accounts that are just using taxis.
Yeah, yeah. You see classic. Not many of them like we used to back in the day. Classic, and then like the ones for the airport.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
All I see in New Jersey
For the car service for the airport. But whatever.
Even they're fucking expensive. It's cheaper to get an Uber.
Our burger.
What?
Our burger. I felt something in my tooth.
Like what?
I believe.
Oh, whoa! Now you bring in teeth, bro. I gotta get my wisdom teeth pulled.
No.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's why you had that toothache last week?
Yep.
Oh no.
I cracked my wisdom tooth.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I went.
Dude, you're gonna be in so much pain.
I'm like, they put me on like antibiotics, and
When are you scheduled?
so I was supposed to call it a schedule because I could go to the oral surgeon for it.
Yeah.
And this was last week, so it was gonna be this week. But it's the end of the month. I'm like, I'm not fucking gonna do it at the end of the month. Like I got work to do. So I'm gonna call Monday and, beginning of May, I guess, get it done. So I'll probably do it like on a Tuesday. That way I'm good for the pod.
Not good for work. You just like do it on a Monday then, dude. You get as much time as possible.
Well, I'm hoping to have like a later Monday appointment, but most surgeries they always do it in the fucking morning time. So
just swap with your job and be like, hey, listen, man, we could only get an appointment on Monday.
no,
I don't
I
think
mean
they're
my
gonna
boss said
fight
just
with
do
you.
it whenever. He's like, just take off. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go to work and then go. I was like, I don't want to miss work.
Yeah,
I'm a
miss work.
workaholic.
They're fine.
Yeah,
They'll
I
be
know.
fine without you.
I know. It's me. It's me. I just like going to work.
Yeah, just get your tooth pulled, dude.
Yeah, so I'm gonna schedule that first full week of May if they have any availability. And so the next time I record, I may be one tooth less. I can't even talk. We shall see.
One tooth less. I guess you need to be like a lot of teeth less.
Yes, I know. I'm so mad at my mom for that. So mad at my mom. What are you gonna do?
Go to a dentist.
I'm like, so one of the guys from work, he's a couple years, he's probably at your age. He went and got, braces done and whatnot. and he was telling me about it. It's actually up here by this way. I think it's in Berkeley Heights. And I was thinking about doing it, and then I'm like, oh, you know what? I've already lived my whole entire life with my teeth not like straight. I'm like, fuck it. It is what it is. Like, as
I
long as
mean,
my kids have straight teeth, I'm good.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was your age, and I'd probably do the same.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna, if at this point, I wouldn't want to live through braces. I would if I was really insecure about my teeth. And I'm not saying you are. I'm
Mm.
saying if I was at that point, I would just go to a dentist and be like, how much do veneers cost? I'd rather save my money and just get fucking veneers
Yeah.
than go through the whole braces process.
Yes, exactly. So I thought about that, and maybe that's something that I'll do.
Yeah,
But because I'm like,
because I know veneers are
close-
expensive, but I'd rather pay that money. And maybe this sounds like bougie or whatever. I don't go fuck. Fuck you. Um,
I'm not gonna do braces. Like,
I don't.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
I wouldn't want to go through braces. I'm
No.
sorry. Like going through it as a kid, or if you're a younger adult, whatever, it's fine. But like, dude, like being fucking close to 40, I'm not
Yeah.
putting on braces.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck do I look
I
like?
mean, and people have done it. Like I've
100%.
Yeah.
And hey, if you have the patience and the will to do it,
Yeah.
good for you.
Yeah.
I don't.
No.
I know me, and I'm gonna be like, yo, get these things the fuck off
Yeah.
of me.
I talk for a living.
Yeah.
I talk all
Yeah.
fucking day
I'd
for a
be like,
living.
yo,
Then now I
just
do this
fucking
podcast.
Turn me, shave them down, turn me into a shark, and cap them up.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
Yeah. I even thought. I was like, I was talking to someone one day, and I was like, yo, just punch me in the face. Knock my front tooth out, the two front ones.
Yeah.
Right, that's it. That's all I care about. The two front ones. I'll put some fucking fake ones in there, and I'm good. That's all I
Well,
want.
they'll put permanent fake
Yeah,
ones.
that's it. That's all I want is the other ones. I don't give a fuck.
You know, TJ, Adriana's husband, his two front teeth are fake.
Will you get them knocked out?
I forget the story behind it, but I only know because for a little while, when he didn't have the teeth, they gave him like caps to put over.
Yeah.
One time as like a joke, he took them out, and I was like, "What the fuck?" It's like, yeah. And then something like they needed something to like settle in. I forget the full story. Adriana, if you're watching, which I don't think you do because you don't love us. Or TJ, like, remind us the full story. But anyway, long fucking story short, I extended this more than needed to be. He's got permanent, but they're fake though. They're not his real teeth.
You can't even tell.
No, it's just his teeth.
Yeah.
The only thing with veneers, I think people get scared of veneers because, like, people out there go and get the whitest veneers you can like find.
Yeah.
So they look
Fake.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you don't have they have
different
shades you can get them.
Yeah. My whole thing is not even that. It's you have to shave your teeth down.
Yeah, but who gives a shit? Like, I don't think your veneers are gonna fall out.
I don't know.
If they do, go back to the dentist.
Just go back. Huh?
Give me your fucking glass.
Oh, this guy literally said, "No, we're not drinking like this today." Not in that voice, but
yeah, that's exactly how I sound. We're gonna do. I don't have a lot of whiskey left, so we're gonna do minis. I'm gonna have to get a new. Anybody want to send us a bottle of bourbon to try?
A different type.
Yeah, one. Yeah, just one to try. If you think you have one that we might like.
How you doing? How you doing?
I like the gift getting. I think that's fun. I feel like it's Christmas.
Yes.
Come here.
I think we use the gifts more than anything else. We got these things. We got
these as a gift. The light's so cool. I'm still looking at it.
Oh man, I wish we could just do this all day and making a lot of money for it.
I'm trying this thing. That you ever heard that book, The Secret? So basically, the book is just positive energy out there, and whatever you put out is what you'll get back. So I've been my attitude towards the podcast. Anytime I talk to about it, somebody, I'm like, when we get a large following, I keep saying when.
Yeah.
Like just even if it's all bullshit, I'm like, I'm gonna do it anyway. Maybe
it's true.
Maybe it'll help.
What you put in the universe is what you get back.
Maybe, I don't know, but I'm gonna try anyway. Because what do I got to lose at this point?
Right. How you doing?
Pay that.
I haven't eaten anything today.
I had that turkey sausage and egg white sandwich.
Yeah, no, I'd be in the bathroom right now.
Why? Because of the cheese? I got no cheese.
The egg.
Oh, the egg
Even
fucks
even
you
if
up.
even if it's egg white, still.
Really?
Yep.
That's crazy. Eggs don't fuck me up.
Man, eggs will whoop, immediately.
I like me some eggs.
Yeah, it's like swallow, 2 minutes,
You swallow?
bathroom. Exactly how it goes.
Woo, 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 woo. Bathroom. We're gonna take a brief time out. We will be back on your end instantly.
We are back.
We're back, bitch. We're back, bitch.
This guy's a bladder of an old man.
We're back, bitch. No, I fucking took a break so you can get your stuff. I just happened to pee anyway.
Okay.
Might as well empty the tank while you got some free time.
I should have emptied the tank because now I have to go.
Oh, Lord
No, I'm good.
Almighty.
I can hold it.
Jesus. All right.
Sasquatch.
All right. So, we're back.
So
And this
Yankees
bitch.
play today.
Yankees play today.
And Knicks
play
play
today. The NFL draft happened.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fucking wild draft. First of all, I guess we'll talk about before we get into Giant stuff. We'll talk about some Shador.
The entertaining stuff.
Dude, how fucking
crazy.
wild. We've been talking about Shador at the shop since, it was going down.
Yeah.
This is my opinion on it. And, people are going to hate, people are going to disagree. I think you are allowed to be as arrogant as you want to be as a football player, right? As long as talent and ability trumps all that, right? The problem is that Shador thinks he's better than he he thinks he's way better than he actually is. And I think that's the problem. So when you go in there and you're really not that good, you're more of like a project for these guys, but you seem kind of uncoachable and that you have it figured out already, what exec is going to want to take you? Because, they're looking at you as clay they can mold, but you think you're already a fucking statue.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest problem. Dion, there's a rumored story about Dion. I don't know if it's true or not. I like to believe it's true. Is that he was going through pre-draft interviews with these different teams, and that in one of the interviews he walks in, asks the team, don't remember what team it was, when's your pick, right? And the team goes like, oh, we picked 10th, and says, I won't be there, and he walks out of the room, right? Wow. But Dion was that fucking guy, right? Dion you can get away with that when you're that fucking good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Shador, you ain't that guy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And there's a reason professional execs didn't want to take you. Yeah. You're at the end of the day, you're not worth the headache.
Yeah, apparently
in their eyes.
2 of his interviews didn't go well.
No. Apparently, did you hear about what happened in the Giants interview with Dable?
No.
So I heard, again, this is all hearsay. I don't know how true any of this stuff is. I heard that the Giants sent him some sort of playbook to study. He goes in for the interview with Dable. Dable starts to quiz him on the book they sent him. He didn't read the book. Right? And then gets mad at Dable for Dable quizzing and questioning him. Apparently that's how it went. And that's when, I guess, Brian Dable was like, nope.
Nope, not for us.
Fuck this kid.
Yeah.
Right? I send you something to see if you can be the guy, and you don't even give it a try. So why?
Yeah.
I'd be the same way.
Yeah, of course.
Fuck this guy. Right? In any profession, if you're looking to come in for an interview, and I send you something like, hey, man, look this over. These are things that we do here. I want to see what you think about them and whatever. And you come in and I start asking you questions. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. In any profession.
Anything. I don't care what you're doing.
And then imagine.
I don't care if I'm hiring you to dry cars at a fucking car wash. Right? If I say, hey, man, I need you to, before you come in, find out which type of towel works for different types of paint jobs, or what should go on the wheels compared to the body.
Yeah, of course.
And then if I start asking you those questions and you don't know, get the fuck out of here. Because I told you what I was going to ask you, and you just chose not to put the work in.
Yeah, fucked up. Real fucked up. But I didn't want him on the team anyway, so I'm okay.
I didn't want him either.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I wanted Jackson Dart. I will say this, though. I will speak completely candidly. I don't watch college football enough to have an opinion on really any college player. However, listening to the experts, watching the videos, and everything like that, I wanted Abdul Carter. I wanted him, and I'm so fucking happy we got him.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad Jacksonville took the option of Hunter away from us because it made it a
It made it
no-brainer.
easier. Yeah.
Made it an absolute
Yeah.
no-brainer.
Yeah.
Jacksonville, cool. You went. Maybe you got the guy you want. Maybe he's a stud. Maybe he's not. Who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah.
But I wanted Abdul Carter, and once I saw Hunter off the board at 2, I was like, boom, they're taking Abdul. They have to.
I like not being number one.
Yeah, being number 1's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's for sure. Because like rarely at number 1 are you gonna get it right.
Mm-hmm.
Very rarely.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know many of our years. There's definitely number 1s. Like most top 10 picks
don't do well.
There's always a player that goes later that's like that guy ended up being the best player in the draft.
Yeah.
But it's so hard, dude. It's so hard to know whether a guy is going to translate well into the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many first round busts, so many like the Giants, right? Let's talk about the Giants. When they drafted Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal, right? Kayvon was the right pick at his pick. I think Kayvon was the guy. And Evan Neal, I still this day, if you go back, I think Evan Neal, for what the Giants needed and where he was ranked and what program he came out of Alabama, was the right pick at that. Any fucking general manager with the roster that the Giants had at that time, with the need at tackle, with where he was rated coming in, was the guy you picked. How are you supposed to predict that Evan Neal was going to suck an entire bag of dicks when he got to the pros?
I think also coaching has a lot to do with that, obviously.
Well, coaching does,
you know?
And they've hired new offensive line coaching, and it still has. Bro, they brought in the guy from the Raiders, who the years prior had coached up offensive linemen. Like going into the season, they were expected to be ranked to here, and they were ended up ranked higher. So he has coached up offensive linemen. He hasn't been able to fix Evan Neal.
Yeah.
And Evan Neal needs to be pushed onto the inside, see if he can maybe be a guard, because he can't be a tackle. The guy's an absolute just fucking turnstile. He just can't block. He can't do it. His footwork is atrocious. Everything but maybe he can be a guard. And I think we're at the point, just push him on the inside, see if he can do it. Because I feel like I'm getting like Eric Flowers flashbacks all over again.
I was gonna say that.
I feel like I'm watching Eric Flowers just on the right side.
Just on the opposite side.
It's honestly it's traumatic. I can't go through this again.
It's like a revolving door with this fucking O-line. Everybody just gets through.
But at that pick, right? But like back to the point of you don't know, is that I think you go back then, like not a single person post draft was saying that was the wrong pick at Evan Neal. Everyone was like, yeah, Giants need offensive line help. They need a tackle. Evan Neal was there at 7. You take Evan Neal, right? It was the no-brainer pick at that point. And you can't predict that he wasn't going to be good, right? And clearly, guys, they can take talented offensive linemen because Andrew Thomas, when he's healthy, is one of the best left tackles in football. So they can take talented guys and make them good, right?
Just this guy hasn't panned out.
Just not panning out, man, not at all. I like the defensive tackle that they took in the 3rd round as well.
Was good too,
Again, don't watch enough college football, but I look at positional drafting. I'm like, for me, I'm no fucking football GM. I cut hair. I'm a hair cutter for a living. But the one thing from years of my watching football my entire life, listening to experts, watching the game, being at games like every week for the last 5 years, I'm a very stern believer in dominate your trenches and everything else is a bonus. If your offensive line can protect your quarterback and your defensive line can disrupt the opposing team's quarterback, everything else you do is just a bonus. A great offensive line can make a mediocre quarterback look great. Right? Or they can take a bad quarterback and make him look
mediocre.
Okay. Right?
Like Kirk Cousins with the Vikings.
I think Kirk Cousins is pretty good. I gotta disagree with that one. I think Kirk Cousins gets shit on a lot. I think he's pretty good though.
He is a good
Yeah,
quarterback.
yeah. But like the 1 year Daniel Jones had protection behind the Giants' offensive line, and they ended up making
The playoffs.
the playoffs. He sucks, but they made him look okay. Right? Like,
yes, we all agree on that one.
but they made him look okay
Yeah.
because the protection was decent,
Yeah.
and obviously when you have a stellar run game, that also takes pressure off of your
Yeah.
quarterback too.
Yeah.
But again, a stellar run game comes down to your offensive line.
Yes.
If you can't run block, then I don't care how talented your running back is. If he doesn't have a hole to find, there's not much you can do.
I mean, Barkley's the greatest
example.
Yeah. Look what he just did with the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, it pains my stomach, but it's true.
Yeah.
He came from a Giants team that could not run block for him, could not protect the quarterback, and he still had a couple decent years, right? Even with all that.
Yeah.
And then he went to a team that has probably the best offensive line in football and went absolutely bananas.
Yeah.
Would have broke the single season rushing record if they played him in Week 18.
Yeah.
They just decided not to play him.
And he's selfless.
Oh yeah, he's a
selfless player.
I love Saquon. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just a stand-up guy,
mm-hmm.
right? But just fuck you. You're an Eagle. That's the only problem. I'm sorry. You wear that jersey. Fuck you.
Yeah. Do you remember the interview? Not the interview. Remember in game against the Giants when he was at MetLife. I think I was at that game. I think where his coach was like, "Do you want to go in because you can break your record?"
Yeah, he was like, "No."
And he goes, "No, let the other guys eat."
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, it's so hard not to.
I know he's just such a suck. I want to hate him.
Right?
I want to hate him. I already say fuck him, but
yeah.
I want to hate him.
Yeah.
You just can't.
He's such a stand-up guy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I would love to hate him, but you can't. You really can't.
Oh,
but Philly fans make it easy to dislike. They make it so easy.
Yeah.
Because they're just atrocious human beings.
Trash.
Atrocious.
All you Eagles fans and Sixers fans and
there's a couple. There's what's funny? The best Philly fans I've ever met are people that aren't actually from Philly. They're like, oh, they were good when I was a kid, so I sucked their dicks all the way till now. They're not that bad though. Philly fans not actually from that area, from South Jersey or Philly, are not bad. Yeah. It's the ones that are actually from that fucking awful place we call Philadelphia.
Trying to be like New Yorkers, and they ain't.
I think cheesesteaks are overrated.
Me too.
I think they're the most overrated sandwich.
Boring.
There's so much better sandwich, bro. So many better sandwiches. Give me a fucking chicken cutlet with fresh mozz and prosciutto and some roasted peppers, a little bit of arugula and balsamic. Fucking shits all over a Philly cheesesteak. I'd fucking throw I wouldn't throw a cheesesteak to a bum if I had a fucking chicken cutlet. I'm like, yo, dude, this is better.
Oh man, last time I had a Philly cheesesteak in Philly. God, it's been a long time,
bro. There are a couple spots in Philly you have to go to that are Pat's and Gino's trash.
Yeah. I went to a place where they told us you got to go to this place.
Yeah, I went to a place called D'Alessandro's in Philly.
Yeah.
Good Philly cheesesteaks for being a Philly cheesesteak. However, Anthony Bourdain, I don't know if I said this on this podcast yet. Anthony Bourdain, God rest his soul. You know who he is, right? The celebrity chef. You don't know who Anthony Bourdain is? You fucking numbnut motherfucker. You don't know. That's disgusting, first of all. Anyway, you guys know who Anthony Bourdain is. Celebrity chef, dude. This guy knows fucking food.
Mm-hmm.
He said the best cheesesteak he ever had was in New Jersey. It's called Donkey's Place. It's in Camden.
In Camden?
Camden, New Jersey. They serve their Philly cheesesteaks on oh man, why now I feel like an idiot. What are the black seeds?
Poppy seeds?
No, I thought poppy. Is it poppy? Poppy are black?
Yeah.
Okay, so
then you have sesame seeds.
Yeah, sesame are white.
White, yeah.
Yeah, the poppy seed. It's served on a poppy seed.
Did you get
Kaiser?
Yeah, Kaiser
roll.
Yeah,
it's served on a Kaiser. Um,
A Kaiser roll.
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
on the long roll; it's on a
Yeah.
Kaiser. And I haven't tried it yet. I'm not, because like I'd have no reason to go down to that disgusting area.
Yeah, well, Camden, it's might as well be in Philly.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, thank you. Ugh.
So Kaiser roll with poppy seeds on it.
Yeah, Camden's a funny fucking town because like they're trying to, they're Camden's so it's like year after year ranked one of the worst cities in America.
Yeah.
They tried to fix Camden. They went in there and said, "You know what'll fix this town? Fish."
They put an
They
aquarium
put
down
the
there.
fucking aquarium in there. Like that'll fix it. Let's put some fucking fish here.
Yeah.
People will come out here to see fish and fucking turtles.
And spend their money. Yeah, no, I'm good.
And it's it's a
been?
fucking it's a beautiful aquarium. It's like I think it's definitely the largest aquarium in New Jersey, but I think it's even like, let's see
how long it lasts being beautiful.
No, dude, they keep up
They
with
keep
that.
up with
It's
it?
been around forever. So Camden Aquarium has a total of 2 million US gallons of water, and the public wears 200,000 square feet.
Jeez.
Is I want to see there's like a rank. It's like something like the largest aquarium in like the Northeast or something like that.
In Camden.
Yeah, it's crazy in Camden. In fucking Camden, New Jersey.
That's crazy. I've heard of it. I've never been. I'm not gonna drive down that way to go to see fish.
I think it's it's one of those things like if your Adventure Aquarium is ranked the number 4 aquarium in the country, number 1 in the Northeast.
In the country,
It's
number
4 in the country.
What?
And number 1 in the Northeast.
That's crazy.
Like the aquarium is fucking. People get married there. It's beautiful. I swear to God, dude. People get married there, and then but during the day because they don't want to get shot on the way out.
Will you take Jonathan to be your coffee wedded husband? Boom. Dead.
Give me your shit. It's wild. It's a wild west out there. Well, it's funny because like Trenton is fucked up too.
Yeah,
Trenton got its fucked up areas too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I remember
the capital of New Jersey.
I was driving from somewhere. I don't even remember where the fuck we were, but we were starving, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go stop for some food." And we ended up going to like a Wendy's, but we happened to be in Trenton, so we stopped. You know, I was coming back from North Carolina.
Well, so what the fuck were you guys doing?
Yeah, I was coming back from North Carolina, and we're fucking starving.
Yeah.
And so we stop in Trenton, and I'm driving through, and Chris is like, "Where the fuck are we?" I was like, "Oh, this is Trenton, yeah. This area's fucked up."
We in the hood.
Parts of Trenton are the hood. But then you got parts of Trenton that are like really nice.
Yeah.
You know, look like a capital, looks like you're in DC
almost.
almost.
Yeah. It's funny how the major cities in most sporting places, you go to a game and it's like Detroit. Yeah.
Detroit. Yeah.
But you're normally in a bad area.
Yeah, every major city has that though. It doesn't matter where. If you're in a city in the U.S. or I'm gonna assume everywhere, but haven't been enough places internationally to know. But every major city, you got your really nice areas where it's like the restaurants and the sightseeing and then you got then it's you get your fucked up places, right?
Yeah.
Every larger city,
of course,
it's like that.
How about Newark?
I'm not sure if Newark has a nice area.
Maybe down neck with the Portuguese section.
Nice-ish.
But that's as good as we get in Newark.
They tried to I don't think is he still the mayor, Raz Baraka? I don't know if he's still the mayor. I think he might be.
Probably.
I know when he first got in, he tried to do a lot. He put a lot of money into like the downtown Newark area.
Yeah. They're building a lot.
It's better.
Yeah, I mean,
it's better than it was.
Yeah.
Because I remember going downtown to go shopping and things like it was sketchy.
I feel like I don't know. I used to go down there by myself. I used to take the bus.
Yeah, me too.
And I was
sketchy.
Though. I felt safe back then. Now I'm like,
because it was daylight.
well,
and also I don't think you worried that much. Like all of us. I don't.
Yeah.
I just think we weren't. We were a little blinded to the truth.
Maybe that's what it is because I'm like, oh, whatever. I'm in fucking Newark. You're like, oh, did you ever get shot at Newark? I'm like, no. What the fuck?
We're also just accustomed to it though too. We grew up, we're from Newark, so it's a little different.
Yeah, it's like I'm always like my dad lived on Summer Ave, one of the worst streets in Northbrook. And I'm like, no,
I lived on Summer for a while.
Yeah, I remember. I'm like, no, this is just it's normal life for me. Like, go outside, everybody's on the street, playing loud music, and the drug members here, the gang members there.
The drug members?
The drug dealers here. That was such a white statement for me to say. The drug dealers here, the gang members there.
The drug members? I thought you were talking about drug users.
No, drug dealers. I was like,
I don't think it's a club.
Yes, it is.
I don't think junkies join a club.
But so my sister and I witnessed my dad. I don't know if I told you the story, but we witnessed my dad get jumped.
Oh my god!
By 3 guys with brass knuckles.
Damn!
Right in front of us.
Oh fuck! I don't hear that story. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I was probably maybe 10 years old, 9 years old.
Oh my god!
Right in front of the front steps of the building.
Did he deserve it?
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. After learning the true story about what happened, yeah, he definitely deserved it.
Oh my god! Yeah, totally deserved. Oh my god!
Oh man! But yeah, we witnessed that. Then we moved to Verona, and when I was in 8th grade, and Verona's 98%, wealthy, white people, and they would ask me, because I lived in Belleville, but I was, with my dad, I was always in Newark, and they're like, oh my god, did you ever get shot at? I was like, what are you guys talking about? I'm like, no, like, it was just like, what?
I think you're just running from bullets every day.
It's like, no, I didn't understand. I didn't understand that because in Belleville we were so
close to it. Yeah.
Not
that
we were
next
close.
to Newark.
Yeah, we were close, but in Belleville, what's it called when there's like all nationalities? Many cultures in Belleville.
Yeah. Belleville's a pretty good melting pot.
Yeah,
there was a lot of
back then.
By the time we were there.
Yeah.
Earlier, it was Belleville was like all Italian.
Yeah. But even when we were there,
it was heavily Italian.
Yeah. But we had, a lot of Ecuadorians, a lot of my Ecuadorian friends,
a lot of Puerto Ricans, a lot of everything.
Yeah.
Black kids.
It was a mixture of everything. A lot of mixed race.
Asians, fucking Indians, everything.
I had literally every type of friend for the most part in Belleville. Then when I moved to Verona, I was like the only Spanish kid in my grade. And people would just ask me the weirdest questions. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Like, no, I didn't get shot at. Like,
you know why? The parents probably gave boogeyman stories. Like, okay, I'm getting you a car, but don't drive to Newark.
That's definitely what it was.
Because you will get shot at.
Yeah. That's what it was. Because it's funny because for Jenna lived in Oakland.
Yeah. For
Jenna, that was the Patterson was that for them.
So, I used to go to Patterson all the time too.
Yeah.
And Passaic.
Yeah.
I used to have friends in Passaic.
Yeah. It was just normal for us. But then now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, I get why parents would tell their kids that.
Yeah, but I get it. I get it too. But also don't I understand you're trying to protect them, but don't ignorantly like pass on
Yes.
misinformation, right?
Yes.
There's like just of like, listen, it's a rough area. Just be
Just be
careful,
careful.
right?
Yeah.
Like don't
Yeah.
don't be alone. Don't just it's just about being careful. But honestly, you have to be careful everywhere.
I was just gonna say something
Especially
about that.
like as a girl dad myself. You're gonna have like one day she's gonna be on her own. She's gonna have her own car. And like my thing is that like doesn't matter where you are. There's creeps everywhere. So you have
Mhm.
to always look over your
Mhm.
shoulder. Always be conscious of your surroundings. Always, like it's just unfortunately I still feel that as a dude. I still feel that way. I'm always looking over my
Mhm.
shoulder because it's just the world's
You
fucked
never
up.
know. Yeah, you never know.
The world's fucked up, and I understand there's maybe like that. You walk to your car a million times at night, and there's a 1% chance that something can happen. But just be aware of that
Mhm.
1% chance. That's the only thing.
Mhm.
So I get why their parents would say it, but like, just like don't perpetuate a stereotype, right? Like, it's
Yes.
dumb. It's
Yes.
ignorant.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It was a very, I don't know, different
Yeah.
point
Yeah,
of my
it's
life
it's
of
it is it's racism. It's a form of
yeah.
racism, dude.
Yeah.
And like, but you talk to those parents. I'm not being racist. I'm just protecting my child. I'm like, yeah, but you're being kind of
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah.
You're being kind of
Very
racist.
stereotypical. And then I learned to love Verona. I want to move there.
And I think it has less to do with Verona, just enjoying a quiet town.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like quiet towns now.
Samesies.
I never thought I'd want to live in like a very quiet town. Now I do.
Yes.
I just want to chill.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
wanting to leave populated areas who I loved
Yeah.
till like last year.
Yeah, and yeah. For me, it's not so surprised. I was never a big city guy. Like, I cringe at the idea of having to go to New York. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, I used to love fucking going to the
When we were
city.
kids,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember we used to go to the city a lot. We used to take the train over there all the time.
Mhm.
Right. Talk about not being afraid of New York. We used to take the 13 down to downtown and then walk to the PAF station at night. We
Yeah.
were like 15,
Yeah.
16, like
Yeah.
whatever. Like, this is what we do. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Fear my son would get lost right now. He wouldn't know what to do with himself.
I remember one
no
time.
cell phones either.
I remember one time we had to hang out at Penn Station at Newark for like 2 hours because we stayed in the city till 5 in the morning and we got back and the 13 wasn't running
Yeah.
yet.
Well, no, we were stuck in the city. No, wait, I think I was with Gio. I went to the Puerto Rican Day Parade. We missed a train to come back to New Jersey.
Oh my god.
And we were stuck in the subway. There, like at 4 in the morning.
Oh my god. Waiting for the train to start
Waiting for the
running
train
again.
to start running again.
That's crazy.
Because it was Saturday into Sunday, so the Sunday lines don't
Yep, they
run as
run
often.
like they run way less often, right? Yep. Yeah,
Man, fun
we've
stuff.
been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got good times,
Fun
man.
stuff.
I had a lot of fun.
Fun stuff. That's why, like, I'm like, you know what? I want my son to experience that.
I remember one time we went
You
to the
just
Newark
build up.
Puerto Rican Day Parade. It was me, you, Gio, and my cousin Keyshawn. Remember, right? We went to the Newark Parade.
The Newark one, okay.
Right? We went to the Newark Festival. Remember they
Yeah.
used to have the festival, and we took the train. We were taking the train back and forth, or the light rail. Remember, Gio got really fucked up and threw up on the light rail.
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Jeez. Oh man, no, there's some things I don't even remember, but now that you bring that up, I do remember that.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
Yeah.
I think he threw up at the KFC too. Didn't he throw up in the Because we were chilling in inside of a KFC for a little
Really?
bit.
Nah, that I don't remember. I remember my cousin Kikito throwing up, and I think I brought that up like
on the bar.
too.
Yeah,
On
that
the
was
bar.
That was a wild night.
I remember my Accord. I would have like that
Loud
large
ass
system. I was going down Summer Ave, which everybody goes down Summer Ave during the parade or the festival with their music on. I went down Summer Ave. The cop stopped me, was mad that my music was so loud, made me take the keys out of my ignition, put the keys on the hood on the top of my car, and made me sit there. I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" And then I found out the reason why he was mad is because I told him I lived in Belleville. And then they were like, "Oh, go back to Belleville. Go back to Belleville. You don't belong here." I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I'm from here, motherfucker.
I drove to my grandpa's house like a little ass kid, and I was like, "These cops just stopped me." I was so fucking pissed. I wasn't with you.
No, I must have
been with
I don't
Gio.
remember that.
Yeah, they stopped in the middle of somewhere. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Everybody's doing it.
Fucking
Everybody's
assholes.
doing it. But because I wasn't from Newark, my car was registered in Belleville. They were mad. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" It's like, "Go back to Belleville. Go back to Belleville." I was like, "You fucking kidding me?"
Fucking assholes.
Assholes. And that was probably one of the last times they fucking did that.
Yeah, that was well. I don't even want to do that no more. I will say though, like I'm not much of a car guy. I don't really care much about cars. I just want comfort and convenience. If there's anything I would upgrade in the car is the music still. I still do like loud music.
Yes.
I don't know if I'll ever stop liking loud
Same.
music, but I have to be in the mood for loud music. When I don't want loud music, it annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
So I'm very
Same.
like particular.
Yeah.
So when somebody's like, did I send you that meme about like music at the beach?
Yes. Yeah.
When you bring a big ass speaker to a public beach where a lot of other people are at and you're blasting your music, you are a fucking complete and utter piece of shit, and you should be slapped in the mouth because nobody signed up for your fucking music.
Yes.
I don't care if it's good music. I don't care what it is. Keep it the fuck down and keep it for your little area.
Yeah.
Do not blast your music because nobody wants to fucking hear you. One.
Yes. And me, a DJ, always plays loud music. When I go to a beach, people tell me to bring it up, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's for our little
Because
area.
I
As
don't
long as
want to
we
be
can
that
hear
asshole
it.
on the beach.
Exactly.
Yes.
We need to hear it
Yeah.
because like not everybody signed up for our fucking music.
Yeah.
They came to have a relaxing day on the beach.
Now, if the people in front of
considerate.
me look back and like, yeah, that's good shit, then I'll bring it up so that they can hear it.
Yeah. But like, yeah, it's as long as everybody else is on board, like
Yeah.
around you, then yeah, you can raise it little by little.
Yeah.
But like, don't fucking go there and assume everybody wants to hear your music. Because one, there's a good chance your music is shit. Sorry, you may like it, but it might be dog shit. Because your taste might suck, which happens a lot with the youth.
Yes.
Your music fucking sucks.
Yes.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, I know.
But no, like so, but however, combating all that is there are times like I'm in my car and I'm just like I put my music on max and I'm like this still ain't loud enough.
That's why I would have a sub in my car until I got my Prologue.
Yeah.
Because now I don't want to fuck with the electrical in that car.
No, not worth it. Not worth it. That's too much.
But I'm thinking of putting a system in my pickup, but I don't know how long I want to keep my pickup. I want to upgrade and get a better one because that one's a little old, so I haven't touched it. So we'll see.
Give it to me. I'll take it.
The pickup?
Yeah.
I told you. Now I got like 3. We have like 4 cars. I got 2 just parked, not doing anything.
Oh my god. No, I don't want. That's a Ford, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want a Silverado.
Bro, I had to take a Silverado home the other day. For a customer, we put a new transmission.
What
in
year?
It. 17.
Okay.
Not a new one.
A little too new for me.
Yeah, but
I actually want an older.
I wanted. Yeah, I was looking like maybe like a 12.
Yeah.
But bro, I took the Silverado home and I was like. I told K's the advisor that put the transmission in it. I texted her, I was like, yo, if the customer doesn't want it, let him know that I'll buy it right now. Bro, inside, fucking pristine. It was such a good ride, so smooth. It felt like I was driving a car. That's how smooth it was.
Yeah,
and then you step on that shit, I was like, oh man, I want one of these
between
right
a Silverado
now.
or a Tahoe. It depends whether I want to go SUV or pickup.
Yeah.
But those between... But I don't want a new one. I want like a...
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. The new Tahoes are fucking beautiful.
Beautiful. But they're like almost $100,000. No, but I would get a Silverado. I mean, I love an F-150, and I feel like I'm cheating on Luke Combs if I get a Silverado.
Why?
Because
he likes King Ranches? I don't give a fuck.
Because Morgan Wallen's a Silverado guy. It's a joke.
In my sunburned Silverado, like a heartbroken desperado, heading right back to my roots. Love that song.
It ain't no King Ranch, but it was paid for.
Oh my god.
Oh man, look at us listening to fucking country.
Country.
You saw. I think it was Becky wrote on one of our. Or I think it was on the TikTok. She goes, "Oh, you guys talking about Luke Combs? Like I would have never thought about that."
Fuck is Becky?
She went to Bubble High. She's her sister is. Oh my god. You guys went to school together.
Okay,
I can't think of her last name.
I believe you.
Yeah. She came around the crew like numerous times.
Okay,
I think yeah. Her
I
name
don't
is
know.
Rebecca. Everybody calls her Becky.
I have no idea what you're talking
Oh my god. I'll show you later on today. She goes, I would have never thought you guys would be talking about Luke Combs.
I have
Because
no
we
idea
were
what you're
so
talking
big
about.
into reggaeton back then.
I mean, well, it's funny because I was talking to one of my clients about this the other day. Was that when I was like probably like 12 or 13, no other genre outside of hip hop and R&B existed to me.
Yeah.
That was just like there's those two,
Yeah.
and I was like, nah, all this other music sucks. But now as I get older, it's not just country. Yeah, country's more recent and probably like my preferred at this point. But I've opened myself up to classic rock, even like alternative rock that we grew up with that I didn't
Yes.
really listen to when
Correct. Yeah.
when it
Same.
was popular because I was
Yeah.
like, man, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
That's
Same.
corny.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, yo, this shit is fire.
Yeah.
Like, this music's
Yeah.
great.
It's like all the music the kids listen to in Verona.
Yeah.
I listen to now.
Now, yeah. Like fucking like Limp Bizkit, although I did like Limp Bizkit originally when it came out. I did like Limp Bizkit, but I listen to more Limp Bizkit now and Green Day, Blink 182, like
Yeah.
those bands. Like I listen to now and I'm like, yo, this music's
It's
great.
good. Yeah, it's good music. It's good music. Linkin
do like
Park
this
and
shit.
shit like that. Yeah.
Linkin Park, yeah,
Yeah.
all that. So Linkin Park, Jay-Z got me into listening to more Linkin Park because of that
That album they did.
Collision Course.
Yeah.
It was called, where
Yeah.
they merged their two albums together.
Yeah.
But
That
yeah,
was fire. That was some fire music back then.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. But then even going back further, like I get to enjoy like classic rock as if it's new to me,
Yes.
right? Like as if it's new because it's new to me,
Yeah.
right? So like I get all this music, this back catalog music that people are probably tired of listening to, and I'm like, no, I love this
Yeah.
shit because I didn't listen to it
Yeah.
a lot.
It's like all the shit that Jim put me on.
Yeah,
Like in my 20s. That I'll listen to Journey or Van Halen now.
yeah,
It's all the shit
great.
that he grew up listening to. He goes,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, you're listening to this?" I was like, "Yeah, it's good music."
Yeah, Metallica, like
Yeah.
all that stuff, man. It's great. It's cool. It's uncool to be young and be so close-minded. So, like a younger me, I wish I could be like, dude, you're being stupid. All this
Yeah.
music's so great,
Yeah.
but like I get to appreciate it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know how I have all these old albums
Yeah.
that I go back way far now and listen to all types
Yeah.
of shit.
There's I mean, I gotta say, I feel like because the internet's so accessible now, a lot of the younger people do listen to a lot of the older music. So
Yeah.
like there's a lot of Queen fans who are
Well, the movie came out. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
they did the biopic. So like that opens up avenues for people that never
Yeah.
really listened to.
Yeah,
Queen
we didn't
before.
have that back
No.
then to
Mm.
to get that input. But like there's like 19-year-olds that I'll play like, Bohemian Rhapsody and they know the lyrics. I was like, I learned these in my 30s. Like these guys
Oh, well, Bohemian Rhapsody's a bad choice. I've loved that song for a
I
long
didn't
time.
know that. I know Jim played it for me and I still didn't know the lyrics until recently.
It's a great song.
Yeah, it's a
I
great
was in my
song.
car listening to the 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 Chris Brown song from like when he first came out. Yo,
Yeah,
yo.
yeah.
Right, I forget the lyrics right now. But anyway,
Yeah, I get it.
I'm listening to it, and Genesis is fucking singing along. I'm like, how do
How?
you know this song?
It's because
And
they,
she
they
laughs.
have all this access.
That's
to the
cool though.
music.
Listen to cool music,
Yeah.
though. That's good.
Like I love that Julian knows the old reggaeton songs and the old
Yeah.
like hip hop songs that I listen to. Fucking Emma listens. Well, that's because of Jenna. But Emma knows like Biggie songs. Like she's an 8-year-old, basically white girl.
Jay randomly was singing a fucking Tupac song the other day.
That's so random.
I was like, why do you even know that song?
Wait, what song?
Um,
Is it Changes or like one of his
oh my god, which one was it?
hip hop songs?
No, it wasn't Changes. Was it Changes? No, it was a different one. I can't remember right now. But I looked at her like, why are you singing that song right now? Like, I didn't even know that song.
Right. Like for us back then, it was just like the music that was in is the music we knew, or unless our parents played it at home. But we didn't hear anything else. Like I didn't learn rock from my mom and my dad.
No. No.
But now,
No, my mom was like bachata, salsa, merengue. Like that's really it.
And freestyle.
Like, and No, my mom wasn't
She didn't listen to
freestyle.
freestyle? Oh, wow.
No.
That's my mom always listened to freestyle.
No, my mom did. Growing, like, at least from what I can remember, maybe my mom will get mad at me and correct me.
Mhm.
But like growing up, it was not freestyle. It was literally
Mark Anthony.
like just
Maybe that's
like
because of your
Monchi and
dad.
Alexandra, and no, because she used to play that music loud, when he was at work. Like that was Saturday mornings cleaning the whole house
Yeah.
music and all that stuff.
Ah,
But you know, it was all types. Monchi and Alexandra, Elvis Crespo, Willie Colon,
Yeah.
like those guys. Like my mom didn't really. She didn't listen to a ton of English music. If she was listening to English music, it was because like we were in the car and we wanted to play certain things. But if it was her playing music,
Yeah.
it was pretty much all Spanish,
all Spanish
music.
music? That's
Yeah,
funny.
I got into like freestyle on my own,
Yeah.
like finding out about freestyle and stuff.
Yeah, no, freestyle was actually I feel like we listen to freestyle more than anything else, even more than salsa.
Really,
Yeah,
I love
it was
freestyle
like
music. Though. It's great music.
KTU was always on my dad's station in the car.
Really,
Always.
I like freestyle music though. It's cool.
Yeah, freestyle.
Stevie B.
Yeah.
Susie Q, right? That was her name, Susie Q.
Susie Q.
Or no, was it? What's her name?
Little Susie.
Little Susie.
I'm like, wait, I'm trying to think of who it is. Yeah, Judy Torres, Stevie B, TKA.
TKA,
great music.
Stevie B was great.
Yeah,
I love Stevie B.
Stevie B, and TKA are my two favorites.
Yeah. I thought.
Oh wait, we're gonna shotgun another one?
I thought we were.
I mean, I gotta put it to the side. Oh, are we coming down to an hour?
Yeah.
Jeez, Atlanta. By the way, I had nothing today. I was work all week, but I do have something. So Emma got a gift, or for us, or got a gift and gave it to us. She wanted me to try these jelly beans. So I have them because she wants me to show that we ate them here. So that's why I have this.
Those orange jelly beans. So fucking stupid.
No, the Emma wanted me to bring this here. No, this was definitely her idea. So she likes magic tricks and shit like that. So she got these for Christmas. She got these and like some other ones. So we were at her grandma's last week for Easter, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring this on a pod." And all week, she goes, "Remember the jelly beans? Remember the jelly beans?" And so before I left today, she goes, "Don't forget the jelly beans." She's like giving me the fucking thing. She's like, so I was like, "I'll tell Christian it's from you."
Oh my god.
Oh man. But then you brought these things up, and I was like, "Oh my god, is that the same type of reaction?" Yeah, I'm gonna give that to Julian.
Oh, do it. That'd be so funny.
Give me one.
Yeah, take it.
See if I pick him up later.
Oh man.
Oh, fuck, these things they suck to put back together. I'll do it later. I'll do it off camera.
I think you were doing it wrong. That's why you gotta put them in one at a time.
No, you gotta put them in together. I tried putting them one at a time.
Oh yeah.
Can't. You gotta put them in together. It's a pain in the ass.
Oh, all right, guys. I think it's time we.
Fuck, I gotta get more beer.
Oh,
what you know? You left.
would you look at that?
It's like we have it planned out, but we don't. It just happens to always be that way.
Well, last week we didn't drink as many.
No, last week I was hungover.
Come on. Stop wasting time. Stop looking at me.
I have to piss.
All right, shotgun this. We'll say goodbye, and then you take a fucking piss. Oh, that was a loud one.
We bought a shotgun one.
Whoa.
I'm sitting down for this.
We've been sitting for like the last few episodes.
Yeah?
¿Estás listo?
No. Sí.
All right, come on.
Sí, estoy listo.
Stop fucking around.
You fucking. That was so low.
Sorry. What did you do? Why are you so bad at this?
It came out of the top.
People, if you stuck around this long, I am sorry. But thank you for tuning in to the Shot
Do it.
One Podcast.
Bro, I think I went too far up and it came out of the top. You fucking a-hole.